Welcome to week 2 of our tour through the scriptures, Genesis to Revelation. Again, we didn't even get out of Genesis 1 last week. We're going to finish that off this morning's devotional. But I want to remind you as we begin this week, these devotionals are intended to provoke thought, but also to hopefully stir some conversation. So if there's questions that come from this, or there's pieces that I didn't address, because there's lots I'm not going to as we kind of do this overview of the scriptures and the narrative, the themes that are within. Send your questions, comments to the church, ggessler@outlook.com, or faithemc@rogers.com. So Genesis 1, chapter 30, verse 31, ends with this phrase that God created, and then he saw that it was very good. This word good is used in multiple other days, not day 2, interestingly, but days 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's good, and then when creation of humanity happens, God says and sees that it is very good. The Hebrew word good, or tov, is a word that has a range of meaning. And so to know what's going on here in Genesis 1, we need to kind of, what is the range of meaning specifically meant? It can mean moral goodness, which that can be problematic though, because then there's nothing moral that's being made until humanity itself. And so good can't mean morality here, or the absence of morality. Good in Hebrew can mean it's better than, so something's good or something's mediocre or something's poor quality. And maybe that's a possible understanding of what tov means here, but it is probably in the meaning of function or functionality, that something is operating in proper order. Again, looking at Genesis 1, God is ordering from chaos this creation and establishing a functional space for humanity to dwell with him. That's part of Genesis 1 and 2. And so the idea behind good here likely is God, as he is creating each stage, each day along the way, he's creating order. Things are working properly. Things are going according to his plan. And it is only when humanity is made, he goes, now it is very good. Things are operating in their fullness. But I want to suggest that the Hebrew here is not saying that things were perfect. Again, the reference to the seas and the deep waters and the creatures of the deep waters, these were things in ancient worldviews that were agents and areas of chaos, that which worked against order and flourishing. It's remarkable, and it's part of why in Revelation 21, verse 1, it talks about the new heaven, the new earth, Jerusalem coming down, and there is no sea. From an ancient worldview, from a Hebraic worldview, no sea means there's no chaos anymore. Everything is made right. Everything is ordered. Everything is as it is designed to be by God. In Revelation, and for eternity. God created a world of order. God created a space for humanity to flourish with him and with one another. This is part of the big overview of Genesis 1 and what would have been communicated to a people in the wilderness with Egyptian and Babylonian and just different cultural worldviews about who God is, what God made, and who they were as a people. So my question to close off this devotional today is, how are you cooperating with God spreading his kingdom right now in a disordered world? How is God calling you to reflect him? We're going to talk about that theme over the next of the devotionals of this week. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you, and today give you peace. God bless you.